Hello everybody, so today's video I'm going to demonstrate the whole process to repair the hinge of the Dell Alienware laptop. So look at this hinge is broken, so it's popped up and the screen is still working fine, but apparently the hinge cannot hold the screen firmly. Yeah, look at here, even the bezel is popped up. But the real cause behind this is the screen's cover and the hinge lost its position. It means the screws on the hinge cannot attach to the cover. So in order to fix this problem, basically you need to replace the cover of the screen. So yeah, let's start the process. The step one, I guess, just to remove the bezel of the laptop. You can use any thin plastic card like a credit card. Slide into the gap between the bezel and the screen. You can use a little bit force to pop it up. So the bezel itself has no screws. It just use the plastic clips. Okay. Just be a little bit careful. Don't damage this plastic. It's kind of weak. So you move a little bit gentle. Between the bezel and the LED screen, there's some tape, double-sized tape in between. Just try your best to separate them. Okay, on the bottom of the bezel, the glue is a little bit stronger, but yeah, you can still try your best to enlarge the gap. Yeah, it take me a while to separate this plastic bezel. Anyway, I'm using fast forwarding. Yeah, I did it slowly because I just don't want to damage the screen behind. The LED screen is kind of very easy to be cracked. So, okay, finally I got the bezel off. And look at the screen itself. The screen itself has some cover tape as well. So when you separate the bezel and the screen, so make sure don't damage those tapes. Okay. Now it's time to take the screen off. This screen has no screws. It's using a tape. It's behind this. There are two strip tapes. So on each side. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see there's a little bit tape outside of the screen, so it's you just take it and slowly and gently pull it out, and then when you pull it, you can move it to the side of the screen and slowly follow the direction till you take the whole tape out. Okay, this side is quite easy. I got a little bit trouble on the other side. I'm going to fasten forwarding again. So the reason is I don't see that tape outside of the screen. So I have to slightly pop out the screen corner and then use some tool to take the tape out so I can pull it. Now it's out now, finally. So let's do it again. Okay, it's out now. Okay, after you take the two tapes out, you can flip the screen over. Then behind the screen, you can see there's a wire attached to the screen. So those wires giving the signals and the power to the screen. So make sure don't put it too hard. Don't damage that wire. Don't damage the connector as well. And now you can see the cover of the screen. Actually, yeah, the wire is a little bit short. You can pop up a little bit from the cover because the wire is locked by those plastics. Okay. Now the next step, you need to take out all the components attached to the cover. So then move all the component part to this new cover. So it's let's see, at least it has the camera module with a wire, and in the center is the logo. You can see the logo wire, and on both sides of the edge of the cover, you can see there are two antenna wire, and on the bottom of the cover, there's a small circuit board, so you can also move it over. Let's take the antenna wire out first. Remove the tapes, and the other side do the same thing. It's quite straightforward. And then now just slowly take those wire out and the camera module is attached to the cover by the glue, a little bit of glue behind, so there's no screws. Okay, let's do the same thing, and now we can remove the small circuit board and take all the wire out of that cover. Okay, so it's time to take all the cover out. This is the old cover, and on the old cover there are two metal enhancement bar, so you can take those two metal pieces out and put it back to the new cover. Okay, just to make sure you fit into the same position. And move the wire around, and those wires has his own path, so make sure you follow the path on the cover. Then you can put the screws back. Yeah, try it out. Make sure. Put the wires back to his path and put the small circuit board back. There's one screw on the small circuit board, and attach the wires again. Use a little tape behind the camera module so you can tape it back. I use those double size tape. Yeah, and on the cover itself there's a position gap for the camera, so make sure you put it on the correct position. And the wire, oh, I forgot to mention the wire, the rainbow wire to the small circuit board. The plastic you need flipped over in order to unattach the cable. Yeah, it's just a flip over. It's not direct inserting. Okay, now it's time to put the antenna wire back to the cover. So follow the path. And put the tape back do the same thing on the other end.
Oh my God.
Okay, and make sure all the wires fit into the same position. Okay, at this moment, before we move forward, I need to test it out. Okay, I found the charger. It's okay to test it. Flip it back. this laptop has a feature to turn on the computer automatically when you flip the lid. Okay, so we can see the screen is working fine. Okay, after we test it, we can glue the screen back to the cover. So the new cover comes with the double size tape on it. So basically what you need to put some tape, double side tape on the bezel itself as well. Okay, look at the tape here behind the screen. Basically, just you need to remove the plastic on top of tape, then your screen will be glued onto the cover again. Just take the plastic out of the edge of the screen. Then you can pull it. Oh, the other end hide itself again. Let's take the plastic out. Okay, so at this moment you need to fit your screen again to its position. Make sure it's correct position because it's going to be one take and you cannot redo it. Okay. And push down a little bit, but don't do it too hard because the LED screen is very crispy. Yeah, finally, we just need to clean up all the edge. Make sure there's no leftover glues or tapes. Okay, finally we can fit the bezel back to its position. Just be a little bit careful to make sure you align it to the correct position. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to view more those repair videos. And if you have any question, let me know. Okay, thank you.